like ran to my car and like shut, you know, everyone down and be like, yeah, until someone came and got me. I feel like that would happen.
In your car?
Or whatever, like, because I mean, you drove there, right?
Welcome to the TLDR channel. Every week we dive deep into different Reddit threads to bring you the best and worst Reddit has to offer.
Welcome to the TLDR channel. Our guest here is Kim.
Hi guys.
You've seen her here before. She is our best reader, so we had to bring her back. The story today comes from TrueOffMyChest.
All right, the first post. My boyfriend and our circle of friends pranked me on my birthday and I ghosted them because of it. Throw away because my coworkers know about my main Reddit account and I don't want them to know about this issue of mine. So I, 27 male, met my probably soon-to-be ex-boyfriend Alex, 29 male, 2 years ago through a mutual friend of ours. I never expected he'd be interested in me because when I first met him, he had only been with women. He came out as bisexual to me and our friends not too long ago. After that, and that same night, he hinted that he was into me. We got to know each other more and eventually turned into the two of us dating. He's genuinely a sweet and awesome guy, quite introverted, but has a big heart and a real geek about the things he likes. I thought he'd be the one I would be marrying and all that, but I'm not thinking that's not going to happen anymore. Last Monday was my birthday and I went home early from work so that Alex and I can go out and enjoy ourselves. I told him earlier that day I would go home early. When I opened the door, I was greeted by him laying on our couch while a woman I didn't know was on top of him. They were fully clothed, by the way. I was basically paralyzed and couldn't react at all. He eventually saw me and had a surprised look on his face. But he also looked like he was trying to hold in his laugh. The woman also looked like she was about to laugh as well.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
I also started to hear chatter from the kitchen and in our bedroom. Alex then shouted, "You guys can come out." And so our friends came out of our bedroom and kitchen holding gifts, party poppers, and a cake. I guess them shouting, "It's a prank, happy birthday," while turning the party poppers on snapped me back to reality because after they said that, I just quietly turned around and left. He's like, oh, maybe not. I didn't see their reactions when I did that, but I could hear them saying, "Oh shit," and "wait," and some other things I couldn't remember. When I heard them try to follow me, I hastened my pace until I reached my car and drove away. While driving, my phone started to get bombarded by text calls and messages from my boyfriend and our friends. I made sure to tell my team leader first that I would be absent for a few days due to emergency, and she was kind enough to accept my request. She probably noticed something was off with me because I was sniffling and my voice sounded weak. Right now, I plan on telling my aunt who lives near my area about what happened and asking if I could live with her for a couple of days until I could sort out my mind and know what I have to do next. I'm deeply heartbroken because I've told my boyfriend and my friends before how I felt about cheating and how it essentially ruined my family growing up in my young mind back then. My mom cheated on my dad and it broke our family and I got cheated on by my first boyfriend. But at that same time, I can't help but feel like I overreacted and that I should have just went with it all. I still don't plan on opening my phone, so I'm using my laptop right now to type this. I don't know how to face and respond to them after all this has happened. Maybe some time away from them will help, I hope.
And the TLDR is original poster 27 male went home early on his birthday to find his boyfriend Alex, 29 male, pretending to cheat with his college friend who is also a woman as part of a birthday prank. Friends emerged from hiding with gifts, party poppers, and a cake, shouting, "It's a prank, happy birthday." Shocked and hurt, OP left immediately, turned his phone off, and stayed at a hotel. He is now deeply heartbroken, considering staying with his aunt to sort out the feelings and unsure of how to face everyone after the incident. So, do you think he overreacted?
Slightly.
Slightly?
Yeah, I feel like, okay, maybe it did bother him, but he maybe could have played along with it a little. Don't ruin his birthday and then have a serious conversation after.
Yeah.
But I see why he overreacted because he did tell his other that this was like cheating was a big thing that he, didn't like. So what about you?
It's a big no-no.
Yeah.
I honestly thought about it because I'm finally starting to read these. Before I was just picking random stories and being like, okay, let's
like
see.
a surprise for you. Yeah.
Yes. So I don't know how I would react, but I feel like I would definitely freeze up for a moment. And if they wouldn't have reacted so quick to be like, okay, surprise, I would have been out.
Yeah.
I would have booked it.
But first of all, it's like, okay, it's cheating, number one, but then it's also a female, in this situation. You're like, what the heck? So
you're just like very disoriented.
Yeah, which you could show that because they wanted, that was their purpose, to kind of surprise you, catch you off guard. But I mean, you don't have to hide that fact because they're doing it on purpose. But then might kind of go with it, and then you can have the discussion later. I think.
Yeah.
But it would be hard, to be honest, if I was in that situation to be like.
You're also very easy to read, too.
Yeah, so I'd be like, freaking, what the heck did he do,
Yeah, the whole time, you'd be like, we're going to talk about this later.
Yeah, so hopefully you can pull it off, but not me.
I think first of all, I feel like the only type of scaring that I would be okay with is jumping out and scaring.
Yeah.
But
I'm
not a pranks person.
Like a funny or like fun, I guess.
Yes.
Halloweeny scare or spiders or insects, whatever it is.
Yes.
Scare. But
so,
this is kind of serious, yeah.
With those, I'd be cool, but I've never understood those people that will do like pranks on their significant others, and it just keeps escalating.
Yeah, this one was a little too much, maybe, but.
Yeah, and 27 and 29, yeah, I feel like we're a little past the age.
Yeah. It's like, what point are you trying to get across?
So for me, I don't think I could have a good time.
It'd be hard, but it's your birthday too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was someone who was like outrageous, but there was enough doubt in his mind to where it could have been, because he is the one that is bisexual. There's a possibility.
Yeah. And then he just like ghosted everyone. Would you have done that? Or would you have kind of explained yourself before you left?
It depends, because I feel like for OP, that could have been a trauma response.
Which I get, because I would cut everyone out, to be honest.
Yes.
I was like, hi, don't talk to me.
I'm out. Yes, I know a lot of people that actually would just turn around and be like, no, I'm done. Like, screw everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, understandable.
Okay, so for our controversial comment, it says, I feel like you overreacted. They came together for a surprise birthday party for you. It was a joke. I don't know any nice people enough to throw a surprise party for anyone. Sometimes our friends and families do wacky things, but at the heart of it all, they planned a party, dedicated it to celebrating you, being alive, and in their life. Our reaction can speak volumes. They seem remorseful, and you could have said, not cool, and still had a good party. Instead, you dramatically ran out. And this is from username boxing trainer 420.
That's kind of like my response a little bit, but now that I think of it a little bit, I don't know. He kind of knew like cheating was his number one factor, like that scarred him for his childhood. So I'm like, I understand that. So yeah, that's a little hard.
Especially if it's your partner, you
Yeah.
fully know the details that go into that trauma. I also just think that he
could have did it a different way.
He could have done it differently. Yeah, for me, I'm a fighter, so, well, maybe depending on the scenario. If it's like a bear or something, then probably not gonna fight a bear.
I think, I can't blame him. I feel like I may just run just like he did. You never know.
Oh, so you're switching? Like
maybe.
Yeah.
Just because he knows.
Yeah.
But if he didn't, and it was just like a playful joke, then maybe that'd be better. But yeah, the more I think of it, just because I know how I am. But if I'm saying like in the beginning, I was like, oh no, maybe he should have played it off. I'm like talking from my point of view about someone else. But if think about it for myself, I probably would have. Right? Yeah. Okay, and then the top comment for this one is,
You told people you trusted about your trauma and they turned around and used it to prank you. You did not overreact. They were very cruel to think that you would find it funny. Take your time in deciding how you need to process and proceed with this information in mind. Username interesting_key9248. Okay. Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, she gets where we're coming from. Like, yeah, the trauma that is behind it, really.
And then response to that comment is, I don't get it either. I've been cheated on, but I would similarly walk out and sob myself to sleep. What the F kind of prank is that? The love of your life is cheating on you. Excuse me? I don't know what else to say other than that is not a prank. It's a sick joke that they played on OP at OP's expense. I don't know how anyone would find that funny. Regardless of their past, it doesn't matter if it was just for a few seconds. OP still went through the emotions someone would upon finding that. It's traumatic. It's not funny. I would hate to go through that for even a second. And this is from recreationally used. So now that you've had time to think about it, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I did switch, but probably the latter. What about you?
What about the friends too? Because the friends are in on it.
Yeah. The friends don't know as much as like deeply as about his trauma with cheating. I mean, I'm sure like the significant other was like, hey, can you help me pull on a prank? And they just went along with it. I wouldn't blame the friends as much.
Yeah.
So I would have that serious talk with your other, to be honest.
Yeah, I think with my friends I would be a lot easier unless I knew that they specifically knew.
Yeah, but then
are you going along with this?
Yeah, but also like, are they your close friends or are they acquaintances? Because your close friends probably know about your trauma too.
Yes.
So, depends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So 100% of it was on OP, and also it depends on who the affair partner is. Because if it's someone wild and just ridiculous, then it would be funny. But if it's someone that you are already insecure about potentially, then
and then knowing that he was bisexual, then you have a woman on top of him. Yeah.
Yes.
Triggered him.
He's the first guy that he has been with.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Do you think the boyfriend has 100% of the blame?
I feel like a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you never, like, if someone comes up with a plan for the surprise party, you just kind of go along with it. But if you had, like, let's say how close the friends are, I don't know, but if you had a really close friend that knows about your past and whatnot, wouldn't they speak up like, oh no, that's not a good idea?
Yeah.
So it just depends. So many factors.
That's true. Well, we do have an update later. So the final verdict, do you think he overreacted?
Not so much. At first I thought so.
Yeah.
But I didn't know the background. I mean, I read it quickly, but then I sat there and thought about it. No, not really.
Once you thought about it from your perspective, like, how would I feel?
Yeah.
Then it's different.
Yeah.
I agree. Do you think you would have stayed, or do you think you also would have left?
No, I think I would have fled.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, maybe not like ran away and ghosted everyone, but like ran to my car and like shut, everyone down and be like, until someone came and got me. I feel like that would happen.
In your car?
Or whatever, like, because you drove there, right?
Or
that was his home though, right? So, I don't know, I ran into a room or whatever and just hid. But he literally like fled and was like, I'm living with my aunt.
Yeah, honestly though, I don't think I would want people to be coming up to me and being like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, because I'm already trying to like process everything. So I think I would definitely just like get in my car and leave.
Yeah, too many people talking to you at once.
Yeah.
My opinions,
Okay, so that makes more sense. And then a follow-up question to the audience. How do you think you would have reacted in this situation, and do you think you would have left, or if you would have stayed? Let us know down in the comments.
Yes, let us know.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more episodes. Drop your comments, suggestions, and thoughts on these stories. Until next time, Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep on living.